Hi, it's Scott from Invictus Active. I'm here with Phil. Phil's actually here today because he's getting a new active user chair from ourselves, but he's had an Invictus Active Trainer for 6 years now. He's been using it a lot. So we're just going to have a bit of a chat really about why he got the trainer originally, how he's been using it over the years, and other sort of exercise that he's been doing to get more active. So that's right, isn't it? For you had it about 6 years ago.
Yeah, about 6 years now, and originally got it. I wanted to lose weight and just get exercise, get fit.
Yeah. So were you sort of like, obviously you were overweight, that number of years ago. What would you say your body weight was at that time?
I was around 21 stone then.
Okay.
Nearly 22, so big.
Yeah. And you was using a chair at that time as well, using a manual chair?
Manual chair, didn't fit me properly.
Yeah.
But
so you just thought, well, I'll just try and find some. Had you used any other like fitness equipment at the time?
I'd used other stuff, but I couldn't really. I was looking for something that I could stick at. I tried stuff, just didn't get on with it. I was hurting shoulders, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
then just stumbled across the trainer online.
Yeah, did the trial.
Yes, yeah.
Fell in love with it.
Okay, good, yeah. Well, and then you were saying that you use it sort of every day, really, and you have done for that amount of time.
Yeah, 20 minutes every day. That's what I aim for as a minimum. But then every other day I'll throw in some interval training, a bit more speedy stuff, get the heart rate up.
Yeah. Okay. And what do you think you've lost over that period of time?
About 11 stone.
Okay.
Coming up on 11, yeah.
Yeah. So we probably can't give the credit fully to the trainer, although it's probably been a big part of what you've been doing. But what other things have you like combined using the trainer with other exercise and just general healthy eating?
Yeah, healthy eating, band work, stuff like that.
Okay.
The gym, just stuff like that. But it has been mostly, I try and base everything around the rollers for me personally. Yeah. And then as I got more confidence, got better at pushing, then I do outside walks. But bad weather in the winter, that's when I rely on it.
We'll use the rollers, yeah. And then you stumbled across or met Mickey, didn't you, Mickey Bushell?
Yeah.
And you've been working with him and you're even running classes now, aren't you? And doing personal fitness training with other wheelchair users.
Yeah, it's all about teaching the skills and fitness, healthy living in a wheelchair as a wheelchair user.
Yeah. Well, if you look on our website under the blog, you'll find the Mickey Bushell Gold Star Academy, which I know Phil's heavily involved in, and it's skills training, as he says, and just basically like giving people the confidence, really, isn't it, to be more active as a chair user?
And I think as you get that confidence, that's what it was for me. I had no confidence, and as you build that confidence, you're willing to do more, and the more you do, the easier it becomes.
Yeah. And sort of going outside, like some people say, oh, just go for a push outside. Now, you obviously got the obvious one. If it's raining or it's snowing, or you live on a big hill, or you live in an area that's not got the best terrain, then it's not that easy to just go and push outside. And then you've got the like, what do people think element to it, haven't you? Like,
yeah.
Did you have that initially? Like,
I did, yeah. I always thought people who were watching thinking, well, what's he doing? Why is he doing that? And
yeah.
But again, you build the confidence and life becomes easier.
Yeah. And the trainer, it's that easy just to get on and off it. Phil's gonna get on it in a minute and just give you a quick, brief demo of what he does, and how you can use it yourself. I mean, you don't have it set up permanently, do you?
No, my wife or kids fold it out, put it, and then just put the ramps on. I could put the ramps on myself, just they fold it out for me and then put it away.
Yeah, so it folds up really compact. So even is your living room?
In the living room, yeah.
Yeah, so you just get it out in the living room and put it there and
sit in front of the telly.
Yeah, just put something on and start pushing.
Telly, yeah.
So well, you might as well be on the trainer, burning calories and getting fitter than on the sofa.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like I said, I find when my spasms are bad, if I get on it and just do a really slow, steady push, it eases them off, and it's just that movement with me. I think it's rhythmic.
Is that in your legs? Is it the spasm?
Yeah.
It's surprising, really. I mean, people who have spasticity or they've got a spinal cord injury, that they'll know, I think, that exercise does help, but sometimes you forget, really, the blood flow going around your body and getting that exercise, it does help, doesn't it, really?
It does, yeah.
Even though you're pushing your arms.
That's it, because I think you've got that movement out, and like I say, your heart rate's up and it all helps.
Yeah.
Takes your mind off them as well. If nothing else, it's...
Yeah, true. And we've had other customers who, let's say they have chronic pain, exercise helps with that. Or just general, exercise helps with mental well-being. I think everybody knows that.
Yeah.
But it's not always that easily accessible, is it, from a chair?
No, I know for pain with me, I mean, I'm down to a tenth of what I was taking, pain-wise,
Like
since
10
I lost
years
the weight.
ago.
Yeah. So I was taking so much, like, morphine and stuff, and now I'm tiny amount. Okay. So it's unbelievable, really.
Yeah, and the overall exercise impact that it's
It
had.
does, yeah.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. That's why I say they're worth every penny.
Yeah. I mean, no doubt, being just generally fitter and healthier, that's enabled you then to do other things. You mentioned you got kids, so on a weekend and going out with them.
Yeah.
Be more active generally, I guess.
They can't keep up with me now. That's the good thing about it. It's because I didn't do it when they were really small. I couldn't do a lot. I was so big and in pain and just bending down to pick a ball up. But now we'll go out and do some proper stuff, and I'll join in paintball and all sorts with them. So
yeah. So if you don't mind asking, how long ago did you have your spinal injury?
97.
97, yeah.
Yeah. So it was quite a long one. I was could walk a bit with calipers up until about 18 years ago. I had to have an operation, and it was that where they say it could go wrong, and it did. So.
And then you become more reliant on the chair.
Yeah, totally reliant now. And then I think the medication, it's a slippery slope, and you start taking it, you put the weight on.
Yeah.
You're in more pain, so you take more pain relief, and then it's finding that thing that'll help you. And this is what they did for me.
Okay, yeah. So literally, like you just thought, I need to look for something, and you stumbled across the trainer, and then that just give you that kickstart.
Yeah, because like I say, I couldn't. We're coming back to the going outside, the pavements and everything. So I tried a mountain trike to start off with. Okay. I just couldn't get on with that at all.
Yeah.
You couldn't use it by yourself, really. It's too big and heavy.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. If there's a barrier, it's like the exercise bikes, isn't it? Like this, there is some fantastic exercise bikes out there, but if you've got that 10 or 15 minute setup or you need help, it's just adding an extra barrier that you can't do every day, isn't it?
And that's what's good. My wife will say, I'll put the base out for you.
Yeah.
All I've got to do is go put the ramps on.
Yeah.
And it's as simple as that.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people they've got room just to leave the roller bit out and put the ramps on afterwards, which is brilliant if you've got the room to do that. Unfortunately, we haven't.
Yeah.
But,
then you're literally using your same manual wheelchair, back up onto it. You can adjust it slightly if you want. We sell different weights, so depending on your chair or your tyres or your body weight initially, you might want to add more or less momentum. But yeah, well, I think that's hopefully give people an insight if they're looking for the trainer, a personal experience of someone who's been using it so long. So Phil's going to jump on the trainer now, and then we'll just talk through what he's doing.
Nearly hooked it up.
So as you can see, really easy to get back up, and then Phil just pop the brakes off, and he's ready to go. So yeah, if you're in your living room now, then Phil, what would you be sort of doing?
I'd have the telly on. And then, so if it was just like a morning, 20 minutes, it'd just be this.
Yeah.
Just constant, nice.
Just keep going, nice.
That nice long throw, get in there. And then obviously, when you're doing this, you can just do this. Well, I could do this all day long probably now. Yeah. When I first started, it was hard, but I think you've got to accept that it's not going to be easy.
No, I mean, we called it a trainer for a reason. It's designed to train you, so you're obviously getting fitter, and then when you go outside and you hit those ramps that you come up against in general day-to-day life, like a shopping centre, that ramp's then easier because you've built the muscle strength up on the trainer.
I think that's it. It gives you a really good base, like to jump from. Because I think people get this out and they see them and they think, I'm going to get on and do a marathon. Yeah. But it's not as simple as that. If you've no training at all, the distance-wise is hard.
Yeah. And if you're outside now, like you have not literally let go of your wheel, have you?
No.
And when you're pushing around outside, you'd push, you'd stop, you'd roll, you'd free roll down a little hill for a bit, and you're like constantly having a rest, really.
Yeah.
If we were to count how many times you push and touch the rim on the trainer when you do 10 minutes to outside, it'd be a massive difference.
It'd be huge.
Yeah.
And then, like I say, especially during when I'm really putting the power on it.
Yeah.
Then, That's it. It's just a simple basic app on my phone. And then I'll do whatever I want to do. 15 seconds flat out, 15 slow, 30, a minute.
Yeah, yeah.
There's one I call Hell, and that's 36 minutes. And that's 2 minutes as fast as I can, a minute at this kind of pace. And then back to the 7.
Yeah, yeah.
And all I do is just...
Just getting a real nice push. That's like replicating. I'd say you'd be going about 3 or 4 miles an hour now, wouldn't you, outside?
Yeah.
If not a little bit faster. And what Phil's able to do as well, if you look, is he can concentrate on his body, so he can keep his shoulders in line, keep the technique that he wants to achieve. He's hitting the push rim at the same position pretty much. So he's sort of, over the last 6 years, been able to master, if you like, or improve your pushing technique by sitting in that static position on the trainer. Do you do much going backwards?
I do. Again, during intervals, I'll mix it up as well with backwards or one arm.
Yeah.
I like to getting the core twist in then.
Yeah.
But it is.
Yeah, I mean, even with people think with a spinal cord injury, they haven't got. Oh, I can't improve my core, which is technically true if you haven't got, let's say, you're a T4 complete injury and you haven't got any control below.
No.
But you can still use your shoulders to balance. You can still improve your balance, if you like, even if you're not necessarily improving those specific muscles.
Yeah.
Which I think was a fair point.
And I think that's what we aim for with the academy and all, how important the core is, the stability.
Yeah.
Everything will come from it.
Yeah.
So even if you haven't got any, if you can find balance, it helps.
Yeah. So as we mentioned earlier, you're part of the academy and working with Mickey, getting people more active. There's some trainers that have been part of that, and you've had some new people on it.
Yep.
What do they, when they first get on it, are they a little bit apprehensive about getting on it?
Yeah, it's just even coming up and down the ramp, they think they're going to fall off as they come back. I think it's that going backwards motion, isn't it? But after they've done it a couple of times,
yeah,
they're sorted. It's just that new thing for them. Once they're over that, the fear's gone, and are we going on the rollers this week?
Yeah, so yeah, I think. So I think initially, if you're not used to going up and down ramps, or even you're brand new to using a wheelchair, even just going down a curb or going on the camber and you're trying to fight your wheelchair, that just feels alien, doesn't it? It just feels a bit unnerving.
Yeah, the camber's a big one that I've got some people, they won't go on pavements, they'll go down the road. And I say it isn't really safe, but I mean, some pavements are really bad, but you've got to get used to it. You need that base power, and this is where this comes in. You're going to build that base, so the slight camber, you can do it, especially doing your one arm. Just do one arm for a while if you want. Yeah,
that's a fair point, that is, because you can't avoid all the camber, and most pavements for the rainwater have got a camber, haven't they?
Yeah.
And the roads, I mean, unless you're going to go bang in the middle of the road, which some people might do.
Yeah.
There's a camber on either side, and you can't really get away from that. So again, with the trainer, they're independent rollers, so you can just focus on the one arm even, and just build up the strength on either side.
I think that is where most people struggle. Is camber on a hill is a killer when you're pushing with one arm.
Yeah.
And climbing.
And it requires wheelchair skills as well, doesn't it?
The skills, yeah.
It's not just how big are our muscles. It's the technique, which again you can perfect or improve your pushing technique, where you're grabbing onto the push rims. And when you're fighting the camber or you're out and about in daily life, you need to improve your skills as well as your strength to sort of make things that little bit easier.
It's just that push. Instead of the little push, you need that full range of movement.
Yeah, you need like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, straight through to 3, 4 o'clock, depending on your reach.
Because I mean, when I'm climbing a hill, because I'll bend right forward, I can get right down.
Yeah.
So I'm really using that.
Yeah, using every turn really.
And that's why when I'm doing the intervals, I lean forward, and so I can get that full throw on it.
Yeah. I mean, the chair obviously helps as well. As I say, Phil's here because he's getting a new chair, and we've got this opportunity to do the video. But having a good chair that's got a good setup, with your body in the right position sometimes can be underestimated, can't it?
Yeah.
Like, I know you said a more basic chair before. Even if you were as fit as you are now in your basic chair, I don't think you wouldn't be able to push, would you,
No.
as much?
No, I wasn't sat how I wanted to be, and so I had this one off you, and then as soon as I went in this, the difference is unreal.
Yeah.
I had too much room in the other one, and all I was sliding about, and that doesn't help, especially on a camber. If you slide in, you're moving, then you're constantly trying to reposition yourself. It's a nightmare.
No, I did a video actually. There's another video on the YouTube channel about seat width and having too much room, and the disadvantage in our opinion, or my opinion, on if your seat's too big, you can move, can't you? And your bum can move, posture moves. I hadn't thought the camber one. I said that's a good one, because then your bum's moving as you're trying to fight the camber.
Yeah. And then you see people when it is too wide, and we tend to follow them at first and watch from behind through the academy, and they sort of twist like this because they've got that much room, and then they're literally pushing sideways like that, and they're going, the chair's not going in a straight line, and you're like, well, you're not sat in a straight line. It's unbelievable really how basic you get given a chair. That's what I was trying to say. There you go, off you go, and that's it.
Yeah. No, you do. From the yeah, there's your chair. No skills.
No.
If it's not set up right, no one's like looking at it again in a few months' time, are they?
No.
And saying, oh, you know what, this isn't right. Let's change it. You're literally just left to fend for yourself, really, aren't you? After you've got a chair.
And it is crazy, really, when you think how bad some of the chairs we've seen people in. It is unreal. I mean, mine was bad, but I've seen a lot worse. It's like they measured it for someone else and then said, "Oh, you can have it." They've
either measured it completely wrong, or it was just what was available at the time.
Yeah. Oh, and then I think again, a lot of people get fed up with waiting and just buy a second-hand one, don't they? And that's got its own pitfalls if you're just going down that route. Yeah,
we get a lot of customers that have bought a second-hand chair, and then it's better than what they got, but it's certainly better than a £200 Argos chair that they may have been in. But then they start to realise, like you're saying, if they're trying to get active and push outside, and then they're thinking, well, why can't I push very far here? And like you say, you're twisted in the chair, you're sitting too far back, your feet are too far out, and all those little 4 or 5 little things added together just make being able to self-propel the chair so much easier.
Yeah. And then I think you get a lot of people who, especially with spinal injuries, they maybe used to run 10Ks and everything, and they think, right, I'm going to start doing stuff in my chair, and they expect it straight away, but it's totally different. You've got to stick at it, and like I said, I can do them now, but it's took years. So 10K to me, like, there's nothing really. But then it's because I keep this base on this, so when I'm out on the road, it's easy, really easy. Yeah.
No, you've got to get used to the chair. It's like if anyone plays sports, like get involved in wheelchair tennis, you can have some really good tennis players, but when they jump in a chair, they can't play tennis.
No.
And that's the similar, like you say, if people have done 10K runs, and then they're not going to just be able to jump in a chair and do 10K.
No.
Even if they're fit and the body strength's really fit.
But yeah, because we get able-bodied people, we like them to have a go. I take it round to my friends sometimes, and we all take it in turns, so you can do the fastest over a distance.
Yeah, on the app, like we call it on the app.
Yeah, and you know, my friend's really fit, but he said it's a hell of a workout. Yeah. So,
well, we did some research some years ago at a university, and you obviously your arms, exercising your arms actually increases your heart rate more than your legs. And if you think about it, with a smaller muscle group in your arms compared to your legs normally, so you're actually burning more calories, or it is harder exercising in your arms. So yeah, like you say, that able-bodied person who's generally fit, they're just not used to powering themselves, are they, with their arms?
And it's not as easy as it looks. That's what I say to people.
Yeah.
Some, like, I probably make it look easy now, but I didn't 6 years ago.
No. When we've done some shows and things like that, it isn't easy just to jump on and either use a chair or use a trainer. Well, thanks for that, Phil. I mean, that was useful. Hopefully, if you're interested in the trainer or just getting fit in general, that was just a useful insight. Just get in touch with Invictus Active. in our blogs on our website, or you can just email us. You can get in touch with Phil or Mickey Bushell and their academy that they're running, and hopefully they can help you as well.